So I recently did a video on this black girl gamers nonsense, and as to be expected, some people were not fond of my position. Anything short of agreeing with race hustling will get people claiming you are a lesser than black person. The position is boring, and I've had it levied at me for well over a decade on the internet. It's basically a Hail Mary for dipsticks that are mid-malfunction and are desperate to discredit you. There was one comment that I got that truly summarizes this generic position. This guy states, "Oh, you're going the Officer Tatum route. Hey, just so you know, Candace Owens tried this and got canceled by her own colleagues. You should really learn how to research a topic before going forth with an opinion." Of course, they didn't bother to tell me what needed further research, but let's go through this. For some reason, I'm being lumped in with Brandon Tatum and Candace Owens, both of which are conservatives. They rose to internet popularity around the same time in the mid-2010s. Number one, I'm a libertarian and anarcho-capitalist, not a conservative. It's not like these people are smart enough to know the difference anyway. I've also been doing commentary on that subject publicly long before the both of them. I'm not saying this to brag, nor is this a knock on Tatum or Owens. I'm highlighting how idiotic some people are, as it's not like they can tell the difference. To many black and white leftists, anybody that's black and not a leftist is the same to them. They believe there is only one righteous way to be black. But remember, this stems from me simply disagreeing with the antics of black girl gamers. They are, in their own platform, a multi-platform and inclusive community-powered organization that keeps over 10,000 black women safe online. All I did was highlight how exclusive their terms are. A space that doesn't include you? I'm the consistent one here. I'm a capitalist and therefore understand all rights extend from private property rights. And with private property implies the right to discriminate. Black girl gamers apparently are only okay with it when they believe themselves to be of benefit. Let's cut through the garbage here. The suggestion really is that somehow I'm not a legitimate black person because I'm not foaming at the mouth, race hustling alongside folks like black girl gamers of the world. Let us unpackage that. I am the sole owner of 3 companies, 2 of which are associated with my comic book company. Instead of begging white people for access to white people's resources, I funded the company myself with my own money initially. Instead of begging to have inclusive versions of pre-established characters like Black Batman or Black Superman or what have you, I created my own. Instead of begging to be included in the fares of people that supposedly want nothing to do with me or trying to keep me out, I started my own company that has now produced $4 million plus campaigns. It's just that we don't focus on race because that's the least interesting thing about the characters, as it should be. I always found it weird how these types are always crying or begging to be included in other people's affairs. They're always trying to get mega corporations to embrace and acknowledge them. And the minute someone does something with true independence that doesn't beg, they're the self-hating black person? It's almost like that's a projection. Thanks for watching. Right now, the Rippaverse is in the middle of our latest campaign, Yaira #1, which was written by the Saskas. Head over to Rippaverse.com, pre-order, and check out our first live-action trailer and the latest Rippaverse Studios production, Y'all Be Easy.